What is going on, everybody? We're back on it. Berserk Manga chapters 48 and 49. Uh, Quick update. There's a current community post up. Um, Taking movie suggestions. We'll take whatever is liked and commented the most, make it in a poll, and the poll's going to go up Friday, the same day that chapters 50 and 51 go up. For this, gonna do movie reactions, maybe 1 to 2 a month, see how it picks up and stuff like that. But if you're interested in getting a suggestion or seeing what is being suggested, it's on the community tab. Jumping in here, it's not really much to say about last 2 chapters. Guts and Casca finally decided to make love to one another. I'm guessing they're each other's first, at least for Casca. I'm sure if something like that happened to, well, consensually, but I'm sure if Guts ever came across another girl, we would have seen it. So again, I've been saying it, I'm like a broken record. I don't know what happens to anybody besides Griffith and Guts, and we're kind of, at least for me, just sitting on the edge of my seat to like see what happens. I would like to believe that maybe one of these people are still alive. And then I'm curious, you know, if she does die, because clearly they're getting close, and I think it seems she kind of hinted at it last chapter, of like she thought her life was one thing and she thought she was in love and dedicated to one man and willing to die for him, meaning Griffith. And now she finds herself, I don't know if she straight up said it or admitted it, but I think everything in her life has changed. Like, she loves Guts and just gave herself to him. So I feel like they are on that level. I hope they do get a decent amount of time with this. It's not going to be very long because the year has happened. So this eclipse thing, it's going to be coming, as I'm sure is going to happen soon. So it's not like they're going to get to go off for a couple years and then whatever happens with Griffith happens. But I hope they get a couple days, maybe weeks. We know they're going to go for the rescue mission. Again, if you told me to really put money down, like, is any of the group of Corcus, you know, Judo, Rickert, Pippin, Casca, any of them alive? Man. Oh man, I don't know. I mean, with there being so many of them, if I had to put money down, I would say, okay, at least one of them survives because there's so many chances, but yeah, let's go ahead and do it. Let me restart this song here. Everything's good to go. Mic is on. Good, we're recording. Alright, let's go ahead and do it. Everybody should be seeing this on Monday. Chapter 48. Sparks from a sword tip. And they're just out here in the fields. Where's everybody else, by the way? Where's it? And if they start going at it again, we have our quick censor tab. I'm surprised no one like has walked up, but who knows where they're at. It's strange. Maybe everybody already knows what it is. It's strange. Like, it's not even my own bed. That was your first time too, right? I mean, it was both their first times, correct? He did finally, and we also saw him finally commit and speak last episode of Feelings. I mean, you were so rough at first, like you were frantic or something. It's understandable considering what happened to you. That's also why you used to hate being touched by anyone, isn't it? Yeah, so now he's confessed, and now she won't shut up about it. It never mattered with you, huh? When you first saved my life. For some reason, at that time, it was fine, but only with you. Yeah, because we saw that he didn't really... Well, he wasn't really under the impression. What were his choices? She had to do that for him. He looks so, like, young here, like shrunken down body-wise. Like, he looks like young Guts in that shot right there. Hey, Guts, will you stay? After we've rescued Griffith here? Oh, is this her saying it? Oh, God, I thought like Rickard and Pippin and people were shouting from the bushes and shit. Hey, Guts, will you stay? After we've rescued Griffith here. Band of the Hawk? Oh, I've been asking this question. Did he just want to check in on them, or is he going to go in this rescue mission and stay? And with Judo, Rickert, Pippin, Corcus, the others, everyone like it used to be? No. I don't think it's ever going to be like it used to be. I want to draw the line, keep things separate. I can't stay. Because he still hasn't found whatever it was he was hoping to find. Waterfall, that's right. There's one there too, huh? Where I've been holed up the past year. Here it comes. What the hell? Oh! We just got a flashback to where he was doing. I thought this shit was happening right now. This little girl. Your sword's broken. Yeah, it is. Okay, we're getting a flashback to what happened with him. He got taken up by some family. Hope this family's still alive. Good grief. First you act like you're dead for a week, then you go and almost kill yourself. If you died, at least things balance out around here. You freeloader. Why are you a blacksmith all alone up here in the mountains? So yeah, who's he blacksmithing for? I'm alone. Daughter's with me? Does daughter have a name? There's good ore to be had in those hills. They say elves used to live there long ago. Godo, why are you a blacksmith? Ah, he's asking the questions here, huh? Trying to find out people's whys. But I already, like, read this in my head while I was taking a sip. This looks like this is kind of the same reasoning why Guts is fighting. My family's been a blacksmith since my great-grandfather's day. You like doing it? I don't know. I like it. It's neat. Don't know? I'll be one too. Hey, careful with that. Before I knew how to walk, it was in my hands. That's the thing, though. It's like... Same thing with Guts. It's all he knows, and he's good at it. So, I don't know. Same thing with, what's his name? Godo? His great-grandfather has done it, so his father, he's done it. His daughter, she wants to do it, but that's because it's all you're exposed to. There might be things out there that he's really good at. It's not involving blacksmith that he would really be passionate about. But if you don't know anything, you've never been exposed to it. Like ignorance is bliss type thing. He's never going to sit in bed wondering like, oh, I mean, he might. You know, like things here and there, but there's nothing like he missed out on doing because that's all he grew up doing. So, I don't know. Before I could decide if I liked it or not, I hit the iron in front of me. After that, I was so busy trying to improve and craft better stuff that one day I woke up an old man. Yeah, life goes by fast. I've been striking the iron since I was born, just like folks who live don't know why they're alive. I don't know why I keep hammering. I mean, he's talking to everybody. That's not just him or Guts. That's just people in that world and current time. Like, you don't... Well, now, I mean... There's more things, like you have to do things and pay things and bills and kids and family, so you don't have a choice, but he just does it because what else? He just lives. But yeah, there's one thing I like about being a blacksmith. Sparks. Sparks are nice. I get engulfed in them. It feels like my own life, for an instant, is springing into the air before my eyes. Did he ever want more than that, though? I mean... even knows if it matters. In the end, this is all there is for me. Dreams. Is this what a dream is to me? This sword is ridiculously long. I will get my own kingdom. No, it's not a clear, concrete destination like what Griffith said. It's not some lofty glitter. Yeah, he hasn't found it yet. Whoa, this is a shot right here. Yeah, this is near to me. Like it's part of my body. I like how they had the knife coming, the sword coming out of his hand. With this, I've kept myself alive through more moments than I can count because this was there and I once again threw myself into the jaws of death. Almost the entire time I've been alive, this was next to me as a part of my body. When I lost Gambino, when I met Griffith in the Band of the Hawk, and when I parted with them, Zod the Immortal, suffering I should have never been able to bear. The moments I could sense death, I came through all of this. All of it with this. Unforgettable things, unforgettable people, and all of it by the tip of the sword. I get the feeling I've done it all by grasping it in my hand. This is the shot right here. This is one of the best shots we've probably had in all of the 50 chapters and prologue included. Gambino. Zod's transformation, and the Skull Knight back here. So these are like the 3 untouchables in his mind. You see how he has them above Griffith too? Griffith, and then everybody below it. You see Adonis and his kid though. Purple, dolphin, rhino, orange, butterflies, shit down here. Oh, you guys can't even see my cursor, I don't think so. But you got all them down here. It's interesting that he has Adonis and his son there. That he would think about that. I mean, I think that still weighs on him that, like, it was nothing to kill him, but the kid was... No, actually, compared to what my hands touched, my sword's touched 1,000 times more. It's like this has been my life in an old of itself. I feel like it is my own life for an instant. It's springing into the air before my eyes. Sparks, maybe I'm drawn in by them too. Little sparks that spring out when swords clash. All the thoughts of your life and your enemies striking, scattering the tiny light of existence itself. You see life here. I wield the sword. Maybe it's different from the dream Griffith talks about, but for no one else's sake, without being swept up this time, it's by my own will, my own sparks even for an instant. This is the first time, you guys mention this a lot, I don't plan it. It's all fate. So maybe that's, you know, part of the story. This song that just kicked in, and me reading this at the same time, I felt like was the perfect build-up. Like, I felt something in here when I was reading that, when that song was building up. It may not be a worthwhile reason, but I finally found it, my own thing. Oh? What is it? Oh, so he is going to stick around. I'll stick around until we rescue Griffith and rebuild the Band of the Hawk. That's good. Good for them. Good for him, probably, as well. Just to see that through. But that's it. After that, I continue my journey, because I want to improve my skills more and challenge myself by crossing swords with stronger and stronger enemies. I mean, if he feels like that's his dream... I mean, he says that's his own thing. We know that's his thing. You know, that's like the Goku vibe there. He just wants to fight stronger and stronger opponents, but he still hasn't found out his why yet. He found out the thing he's good at, just like the blacksmith is good at that. Doesn't mean that's all there is to him. If I stay there, might be no lack of battles, but I'm sure there wouldn't be enough of the battles I want. I've made up my mind I'll never entrust my sword to another again. Nice. I'll never hang from someone else's dream. From now on, every battle will be my own. That's a pretty dope statement right there. I'll never entrust my sword to another again. I'll never hang from someone else's dream. At least he knows that. He knows the thing he's good at, and he knows what he won't do. He's still trying to find his why, though, in his dream. So would she go with him? That was so grandly spoken. Must have taken all the brains you have. Not like you, not like the old you at all. Like Griffith, really. Oh, God. After all, you and Griffith are just the same. Here we go. It's all about dreams, all about yourself. It's the same whether I'm around or not. You're just gonna leave again, right? You knew that right from the start. Yeah, because now that he's done this, she definitely is attached. Would he say come with? Go then. Go fight by yourself until you're satisfied. Just go and die like a dog somewhere. Go and die with your beloved sword. You... awkward. I'm gonna drown you in that pool before someone else kills you. Oh, he did say. That would be dope. I would watch that story. I don't know what they would get into, but just those two, I'd read that story. Come with me. I don't know what's ahead, whether being with you will get in the way of what I want to do or the opposite. I can't tell now, but he knows, but he does know that he wants to be. But at any rate, right now I can't have you enough. I want to have you hundreds, thousands of times. Stupid more from here on. That's what I'm thinking now. She's thinking stupid. Don't say that. You know better. 3 days prior, in the dense forest along the Midland border. Oh shit! Extraordinary event took place. Flips. What the fuck is this? Y'all see this? Serpent. Rattlesnake Titan over here. Foresters caught sight of something and emerged from a valley deep in the wood, a silhouette against the setting sun, of some giant serpent-headed monster. Now something beyond human knowledge has begun to stir. That was a really long chapter too, because I feel like it was the start of a new volume. I don't know, it was very long. But I would like to see them do this. I don't think that's going to happen, but at least we saw a little bit of what happened. I mean, he was churning the wheels in the head. He knows his what, like what he's good at. Same with the blacksmith, and that's just fighting, and he wants to keep honing that skill. Like the blacksmith is just there hammering away. He's not outfitted by somebody. He doesn't, at least to our knowledge, doesn't look like he's over there building for like an army or some kind of king. But he just does it just to do it, to keep the skills. Same thing with him. He still doesn't know what his dream is though yet. Infiltrating Windham, Chapter 1. We saw that Behelit just sitting down there at the riverbank. The small battles we fought on the cobblestone when we were still young. Oh, was this Griffith finally? Finally? Can we give some... I really hope we do get this, because I've been saying this for a while. If this man goes straight to a demon, I have no attachments. You've given me really nothing of the character. I've only heard he said, she said about other people and what they think of him and admire him, but like we've heard him talk about his dream and take advantage of Charlotte, but like that's it. If you want me to like feel that like back and forth, kind of like that I don't know, you want me to feel that like Sasuke Naruto type back and forth, like I can see both sides, or I care for, or who would I want to win type thing. I need some Griffith chapters. So maybe we'll get that here. The many sparkling junk spoils we plundered in the evening, staring up from the back alley of brothels and taverns where the sun never shines, I saw something shimmering against the setting sun. It was the brightest thing I'd ever seen. And what I really want to see too is the current status, mentally and physically, of the king, and Charlotte's status. She's got to be a wreck. And then I'm guessing he's talking to himself. And what the hell was that serpent monster? I made up my mind the junk I would get for myself would be that thing. And I'm curious, like, I don't know if we'll see it. Like, I don't know if you guys keep up with like the Marvel TV shows and things like that, but the Loki series especially, it's like, when was it predetermined that Griffith was going to be the chess piece that goes down this path? Was it since before Griffith came to be, like that's what he was written in to be? Or did whoever like King Demon is pick him out? I don't know. Darkness, deep darkness without even a trace of light. How much time has passed since I was cast into the darkness? And he's been sitting in that dark-ass dungeon for a year. An eternity, but it also seems like an instant. All my senses are numbed, and I can't feel a thing. What of my body? It's like it's floating in midair. Have I retained my sanity? Did I go insane long ago? In all this emptiness, only one thing is vivid. Oh God, has that what's been on his mind for this whole year, that he's just been getting tortured to the brink of death? I mean, that's what... This is a double page spread, so I can't fit that shot in there. It's safe to say, I mean, we're under the impression... Well, I don't know if they know what happened to Griffith as far as like what got him thrown in there. I don't know if they did. They did say, you know, since he left, he fell into this, like, depressive state, but I don't know if they know what got him thrown in. But man, since the moment he, like, this is what's been driving him. Only him, like lightning on a dark night, he rises up within me, blazing, and again, like a tidal wave. An infinite number of feelings surge upon me. Malice, friendship, jealousy, futility, regret, tenderness, sorrow, pain, hunger. So many recurring, yearning feelings. That giant swirl of violent emotions in which none are defined, but all are implied. That alone is the bond which keeps my consciousness from vanishing amidst the numbness. You could say Guts is what got him in there, but Guts is also the thing that's keeping him from mentally essentially just dying. Because it could get to a point where like he's getting tortured so much that he just like doesn't have the will to live. It's almost like the Guts is like the fire keeping him alive. I know that I'm different from other people. Those I've met can by no means disregard me. They always view me with either a look of good will or animosity. I know that the goodwill forms into trust or fellowship, and the animosity into awe or possibly dread. Thereby I grasp the hearts of so many in these hands. Dang, so we're getting his year recap, and we got Guts' year recap in back-to-back chapters. But why is it when it comes to him, I always lose my composure? He was the reason I've been thrown into the darkness, and now he's the sole sustenance keeping me alive. Yeah, you're the reason he's there, and he's the only reason you haven't mentally just given up. Out of so many thousands of comrades and tens of thousands of enemies, why just him? How long ago did someone I was supposed to have in hand instead gain such a strong hold on me? So then what's curious is, when he does become a demon, are these still his thoughts? Like, what keeps him going then? Because it seems like the way Casca just had this infectious loyalty and really saw Griffith as like God reincarnated, this obsession, Griffith has this exact same, if not more, it is more than what she has. So like, and it's driving him. It drove him to the edge, and now it's keeping him hanging on the edge. And does all that just go away once he became? That endless play begun so long ago on those cobblestones of the back alley, that pilgrimage to claim what to me was the most sacred piece of junk. But now as he shines so glaring within me, the junk growls dull. And there he is. I want to see his face. I wonder if they'll show us. Oh, brother. Is he hallucinating? Are these elves? Are these demons? What's happening here? I don't know if this is in his mind or if this he's saying hallucination, but we've seen shit. We've seen some shit. Oh, Prince of us the unforgiven. I don't know if this is Prince. We seek an audience with you. Oh no, is it time? In time at that place we shall meet. We are kinsmen. Why does this look like? What the hell? Ah, shit. Other god hand symbols here, or figure silhouettes. There's only 4 here. Oh, blessed king of longing. I think this is really happening. I don't think this is a I mean, of course, to him, he's never seen anything like this. I mean, Zod was the first thing that they saw that was like, okay, this is otherworldly. But like, no shit like this. It looks like they've opened a portal. I don't know. They refer to him as Prince. Now, is it just him specifically? Like, does he have a high? And that's another thing. We've got a lot to find out about them. Are they all of equal rank? And there's an odd number, so they never like, is that done specifically in case they've ever got to decide on something? It's not like an even split, or does he have a higher rank in them, or are they all even? I don't know. And he said he's the prince of the unforgiven. We seek an audience with you in the time of that place we shall meet. We are kinsmen. O blessed king of longing. Of course we zoom back out. It's that time. Oh hell. Oh man, if only it weren't for this injury, I could have gone with everyone. Honestly, he might be the only one that survives this minus guts, so it's probably good you stay back. We've been together for so long. And honestly, you can say what you want. He's still alive. I know him and the big boy do, like, he does kind of like keep his back and everything like that, but he is out there on the battlefields too, throwing hands. You put some grown men out there, they probably wouldn't have lasted. You could call it luck, you could call it whatever, but he still made it this far. Don't be so down about it. We'll let you be the first to hug Griffith when he returns. Just leave this to us. Has anybody considered that, like, he might not be Griffith still? Nobody even remove the demon part completely. Nobody goes through something like that for that long and comes out like the same person. And they seem to be so sure that, like, they can get it back up, and Guts is like, I'm just gonna be here till the Hawks get back on their feet, and Casca's under the impression like, you're gonna stay and it's gonna be like old times. Like, it's not. Guts, do my part too. Be sure you get Griffith out. Sure, and then I'm sure just like old times. Is this even part of the... It's not. Hopefully that's okay, or we'll have to mute this whole section. Everyone mount and form up. From here, we split into 2 groups that will operate independently. The Griffith Rescue Squad is to depart immediately. She's sore as shit from having intercourse for the first time. I'm sure that feels great. Look at this shot they put on her face. I don't think we've seen her ever animated like that. Let's go, boss. And she's saying lucky because he's not sore. Yeah. Alright, nothing. Griffith Rescue Squad. They really had to throw that comedy panel in there. We depart for Windham. I'm curious who's coming up with this, because there was always Griffith coming up with, like, because they were always, I mean, not always, but they were always, like, undermanned or didn't have as many forces, but they figured out a strategical way to always do it and get it done. You could say it was destiny, so no matter what he came up with, it was going to work. So I'm curious. This seems to be a judo Casca effort here. Judo watching Casca. I'm curious, like, do you think they ever see each other again, huh? Is this the last time we is this the last time everybody's together? Like this shot right here. This could be it. This could be it. I don't like the way they just, I mean, I don't think Judo's gonna do anything, but I don't like this, like, ominous looking at them as they ride off. Oh boy. 3 days later. Tell me what, are they gonna go underneath too where he's held? Tell me why we're in a graveyard. Windham's before our eyes. We visited somebody's grandpa. Secret passage. A castle that huge has to have 1 or 2 secret escape passages. Comments. Yeah, I mean, you gotta be a way to get the royal and the important people out. How'd you find that? Come on, if we find it that easy, I'll quit being a mercent. I was about to say, don't finish that sentence. I found it. Retirement it is. This is it. How did you... Where'd y'all get this information? Pippin, I need you to, do your thing, buddy. No mistake, this is it. Alright, let's go. Oh, I read that wrong. No mistake, this is it. Will I fit in there? Alright, let's go. Wait a minute. Pippin and Judo I can see, but after all, ain't it a bad idea for you, our leader, to go in there? I agree. Like, are we just gonna funnel our top line, like, ability and leaders in there? Just putting all our chips in there. Could be a trap. You don't even know if that passage is still clear. What's happened to it? We're just gonna funnel. We're gonna put all our hopes in there, huh? Is anybody gonna stay here on the back end? What choice is there? It's obvious that we're the band of the Hawk's strongest members. Yeah, but should you all go? What if it... Sending in too many people would just make us stand out. At any rate, if we can't get Griffith out, it's meaningless. This team has to have the highest potential for success. I agree with that statement, but also it's like... If this shit should not... Are you gonna leave it to Rickert? The last man standing back at camp, or what? Somebody's got to be able... Someone with a voice that people would respect needs to still be available. I mean, I get it. You want the Avengers to go in. Can we leave one back? Yeah, but why did you have to get up in my face? Is he worried? I feel like he's just making a strategic statement. But is he worried about her? Why is she doing this in front of everybody? Relax, this is awkward. You're worried, aren't you? Give me a break. When it comes to sword fighting, I'm even better than those two. Okay, I don't know what's playing here, guys. If you hear no audio music, no, it got copyrighted. You're a pro merc right now. Leave your personal feelings out of the plan. Girl! I get it, but you were the one just crying. Don't get me started. Obey your superior's orders. I can at least watch your back, don't forget it. Right. Yeah, and they're cracking up in the back. Let's go. Bro, his big ass can't fit. That's one thing I can't do, that claustrophobic shit. No. Alright. Bro, this just looks bad. Bad. I get it. Oh, what's that face a shot of? Like, I get it. But I could see some, like, spoilers if you haven't seen Game of Thrones. I'll give you 3, 2, 1. I could see some, like, Hodor shit where, like, it's a trap or they can't get him out quick enough and people are alerted and forces start coming. And of course Pippin's, you know, holding the train. And clearly he can't keep up or can't get through, or he can clog away and buy them time. And I could just see him just getting cut down on the back end. So, like, he goes down, but people also can't get through. I don't know. We'll see. Solid stuff, though. We never did get an answer from her, did we, on if she would go? I don't think we did. We did get... So it was basically 2 chapters that we saw what happened in the year with... We didn't see... I mean, they gave us a little snippet. We saw Guts kind of found a man and his daughter at the waterfall he was training at. Look, he was just hanging out for free. You know, just trying to... He was out there in the mountains trying to meditate and find his why and shit. He still didn't find it, but at least he's got some sense of direction. And he says he's not coming back. He'll help rescue him and he'll help get the band back on their feet, but he's not going back. He says he's not going to be someone else's sword anymore. But he does want Casca to go with him. That's the status of those two. Operation Save Griffith is in effect. They found a secret tunnel. I'm curious how they even came across that. I don't disagree that there should be. The fact that they were able to find it. And then we got we finally got a little bit of Griffith here. I still wanted a little bit more than 5 pages, 10 pages or whatever we got. But this is real. The Unforgiven, Prince, Destiny, the other 4 God Hands here that we've seen. This was the floating one, this was the girl, this was the one with the big brain, and I forgot what that other one looks like. I don't know what, but I mean, it looks like another dimension. Shit's going down. it's about to go down, and like I said, the way Casca used to talk about Griffith, about how he was this like god figure, and all she would do is she would do anything. She would die for him, like she was his sword type thing. We've seen that taken to like the next level of Griffith, talking about guts. Like, it's the reason he's here. It's the reason he jumped off the cliff, and it's the reason he's still holding on to the cliff. And it's interesting, like, again, they showed shots for Guts, and they're showing shots for Griffith with the Adonis and the Queen and everybody else here. The King depicted back here, and then you see the squad over here, Charlotte included. It feels like it's really building here, like we're really here. I wouldn't have felt like it was really cranking up if we got all this, and then we jumped straight to them here. It'd have been like, okay, you know, I still feel like we're going to get a couple more chapters of it building up, building up, building up. All that was thrown out the window when we got right here. When this was introduced here, smack here in the middle of this chapter, that's when it's like, okay. I feel like we're really like, okay, any chapter now, shit could go down. So, we'll just have to kind of wait and see. But I still do think the shot of the entire... this is definitely the shot of the 2 chapters to me. Good stuff. A little bit longer there. This chapter 48 was definitely pretty lengthy there. We're up over almost 40 minutes here. We're getting close, so we'll go ahead and cut that there. Appreciate it, though, guys. This will go up on Monday, chapters 48 and 49. Friday, we'll have 50 and 51, and then we'll do the like goal again for if we'll get the upload on Sunday. Again, there's a movie poll, well, not poll, but there will be a movie poll up on Friday. But if you have any suggestions, feel free to leave it there. And yeah, it's getting there. I feel the calm before the storm about to happen. Rickert might be the only one that survives this. I have absolutely no idea. We'll go ahead and leave it there. Like, share, subscribe. As always,